Indigenous Youth Association of Kanglei Park threatens intense hesitations and declare BOSM officials enemies of the students community if textbooks with proper watermarks and good quality paper not made available before commencement of academic sessions on January 15. Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation convener Jitendra Ningomba warns to launch stir along with public if census gadget notification freezing all administrative boundaries not withdrawn before February. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Bimola Koizam lodged RTI filed against him over MPLAD funds, encourages public to file more RTIs for transparency and accountability in governance. Unknown miscreants vandalized newly constructed building of Wabugai Higher Secondary School. Window panes of classrooms destroyed. Donald Trump says Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife captured and flown out of the country amid large-scale strike by U.S. UN Security Council to hold an emergency meeting to discuss U.S. operation in Venezuela. And 39th men's state-level polo tournament begins at Mapalkang Zaibung. Luang Pokta Polo Club defeats Kurai Polo Club 8-0 in opening match. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Indigenous Youth Association of Kanglei Park, IYAK, has warned that it will launch an intense hesitations and declare BOSM officials enemies of the students community if textbooks with proper watermarks and good quality paper are not made available before the commencement of the 2026 academic session on January 15. IYAK President L. Thongamba issued the warning while speaking at a program organized in connection with pre-board examination conducted by the association as part of its free coaching classes for Class 10 students. He highlighted that despite repeated appeals, BOSM and Education Department officials have failed to ensure timely supply of textbooks, citing issues starting from the tender process for paper supply. Thongamba alleged that in addition to the absence of watermarks, the quality of the paper is substandard and misappropriation of funds may have occurred in the process. He reiterated that textbooks meeting proper standards must be provided before the January 15 academic session. On the pre-board examination, Thongamba noted that the exams follow the BOSM question pattern, helping students prepare effectively for the real examinations.
January session horokku matum sibawuda direct se matik chana piba ngamoidugi mani akhoi ubo khangje sigi issue se yamna sawba leibaki oiba yamna sawba issue modum oirakani adon maram oirakanda pigidiba direct asi yamna low quality gi paper namaga pirakposu yaroi loidana hariba angang singhi session jin nangnaba chap chana direct se athubuda board issue to yu haina khoi side gi appeal to jeni karigumba board na hariba direct se issue to biraktraba amadi paper adu yamna low quality paper da moina pirakko taragadi board Mayroi Kunagi Yanabani, Lady Board Hariba, Lushangazi, Yamna, Matik Sadava, Lushangamani, Hydra, Hoi Lebok Miam, Kangna, Hoi Lautuk Jerkani.
Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba today said the organization is all set to launch various forms of hesitation along with the public against the conduct of census in Manipur. He was addressing media persons at Wangkai Thangzam Laikai. Jitendra referred to the recent gadget notification issued by the Manipur government, freezing all administrative boundaries across the districts from January 1, 2026 to March 31, 2027 for the purpose of census operations. He termed the notification as being issued against the wishes of the people of Manipur. He said that people and various organizations have been urging the government of India and state government to conduct the census only after implementation of National Register of Citizens (NRC) or similar mechanisms in the state. Jitendra also pointed out that the notification goes against the consensus reached at a meeting on census held on December 27 last year at Lamyanba Sanglen, which was attended by representatives of 12 political parties. Stating that JFD has decided to oppose the government's attempt to carry out census, Jitendra demanded the withdrawal of gadget notification by February, warning that hesitations will be launched if the demand is not met. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Angom Chabimola Koizam said that filing RTIs to know how MP local area development MPLAD funds are utilized is a positive and highly appreciable step as it strengthens transparency and accountability in governance. He made the remarks while responding to queries from media persons on the sidelines of calendar release program of Sahitya Thopanglup organized under the banner Living Legends of Manipur, held at DIPR Auditorium, Nityai Pachatek today. Referring to an RTI filed by a social activist on January 2 regarding the utilization of ₹5 crore under the MPLAD fund, Dr. Bimo stated that the fund is meant for various welfare and development works for the people. He asserted that if MPLAD funds are utilized properly, it would lead to real development and help address shortages in different sectors across the state. The MP emphasized that it is the right and duty of every citizen to ask where public funds allotted to MPs and MLAs are being utilized. He added that filing RTIs enhances transparency and public trust and opined that more RTIs should be filed, while cautioning that the process should not be misused as a politically motivated action. The program was also attended by former Dean of Manipur University, Professor and Aruna, Sahitya Thopanglup Chief Patron, R.K. Buddhimanta. On the occasion, MP Dr. Bimola Koizam formally released the Living Legends of Manipur calendar 2026.
Educated over moment ne haitar ko chahi mada MP mada pi se crore manga sina kondoi sina assembly constituency kendra kuntrain thoine MLA amam da piri sina crore ani ne chahi amada MP da manga piri ba same mafam se inner Manipur constituency kendra kuntrani thoila isida na crore humfu mari ne crore humfu mari che chahi khudingi thadari ne ba public fund ai pisa na te na local area development fund ai ngom pire isi so ko na dana kari tawdoi no ju khanga ne MP na sugum Sabore, Haibama, Sumainta Boreina, Hanganabagi, Kudung Sabama Pirakwane. I welcome this RTI, and there should be more RTI to us. I welcome, but it should not be like a political gimmick.
Intending candidate for the 13th Manipur Legislative Assembly election from Kumbi Assembly constituency, Moirangthe Megha Chandra stressed the need to elect capable and honest people's representatives to safeguard the future of indigenous communities. He was speaking at a program held at Kumbi Terakha Sangit Lampak, where residents of polling station 29/13 Kumbi constituency extended support by offering paddies and monetary contributions. The program was organized by 29/13 polling committee. Several new entrants to the Indian National Congress who expressed support for Megha Chandra were accorded a warm reception during the event.
Ngam Thai issue su leiba, tongan ba, mitop chanjilaki issue su leiba, indigenous people oijabai koi, maheron ning lejara bai koi jati sing, ai koi phuruk sing asibu, mangan taan na bagi tawai basai theng kaya si marakta, ai koi na tongan makhalgi, issue kaya na thalaba Manipuri jati lamdam ama oidana, ai koi hana leiramiba indigenous peoples mayam dana, thomjil lapa mayam na sahalak kadawi tanjam da thak ni leiram matam amani ai na haini ai. Tongan ba koi matak landari ro kaya se thengna ba hai se ngasi gi assembly da ka ga driba mil sing no ohendana ai koi kanada sin sige ai ba pham ni ai na miyam da thamjari se
Internally displaced persons residing at Bidyanagar Sports Complex Relief Camp Jiribam today staged a sit-in protest following the injury of a 1-year-old boy who was hit by a stray bullet at his rented house in Naurimthong, Kulam Laikai on New Year's night. The injured child is the son of Elangbam Thoiba. Speaking at the protest, one of the IDPs, Ahante Memcha, stated that Thoiba is a native of Lamtai Kuno, Jiribam, and had shifted with his family to the rented house due to the ongoing violence. She said the child, Elangbam Thoiba, was struck by bullet while sleeping on January 1. The child is currently undergoing treatment at the hospital. Memcha urged relevant authorities to take action and punish all those involved in the incident.
Elangbam Thoiba amadi mahaki loinabi Lakhirani Chanugi anisuba machanupana phamungda tumduna leiringada khanghaudana New Year gi nungthingi pung 3 gi matungda pairapa gulina panduna laikannaduna leiriba angang asigibu hojik phawbada kanana tawribano haiba langlang khangdana leiriba sigi maramda gomena kaimta mating pibidana imung manungna awaba khangduna leiriba sarkar gi mageidagi janariba miyoising adu langlang thibiduna phabiyu.
All Jalyangrong Medicos Union had condemned the intimidation of Associate Professor in Department of Medicine, RIMS, Dr. Linda Marangmai. Unidentified miscreants left the threat letter along with ammunition at her Ragailong residence. Unknown miscreants vandalized the newly constructed building of Wabagai Higher Secondary School. The miscreants broke several window panes of the new school building. According to Impact News source, unknown miscreants destroyed the window panes of 5 classrooms a few days ago, taking opportunity of absence of school watchmen. Impact News also sought for comment from Hyanglam Police Station on what action could be taken in this regard. However, the police informed that school authorities has not met any formal complaint in connection to the incident. The police also informed that a case will be taken up as soon as the school authorities lodge a formal complaint. It may be mentioned here that despite being upgraded to higher secondary level in 2021, the school has shortages in different areas. Moreover, the higher secondary section is being operated by utilized teachers due to non-deputation of necessary posts by government. Public Works Department, Government of Manipur has apprised the Deputy Commissioner of Imphal East District about the inconvenience being faced by commuters and local residents due to piling up of serviceable and unserviceable earth along Imphal Cycle Road on Imphal River bank for repair works on the road on the MURDA MIP rigid pavement from Lamlong Bridge to Haikrumakong. The department stated that the earth possibly belong to Forest Department or WRD. PWD has urged relevant line departments to look into the matter and take necessary steps. U.S. President Trump said Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife were captured and flown out of the country early Saturday morning amid a large-scale strike by the U.S. Trump said in a press conference that the U.S. would run Venezuela on temporary basis during the transition. The U.S. Army's Delta Force and Elite Special Forces unit carried out the operation to capture Maduro. As per media reports, Maduro and his wife landed in New York on Saturday, and Maduro arrived at a detention center in New York City Saturday night. Maduro is set to face federal charges related to drug trafficking and working with gangs designated as terrorist organizations, which Maduro denies. Attorney General Pam Bondi shared a superseding indictment similar to one filed against Maduro in 2020. The strikes follow months of U.S. military buildup in the region, with the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier and numerous other warships positioned in the Caribbean, and a series of deadly strikes on more than 30 boats the administration says were carrying drugs. Meanwhile, the Constitutional Chamber of Venezuela's Supreme Court ordered that Vice President Delcy Rodriguez assume the role of acting president of the country in the absence of Nicolas Maduro, who was detained by U.S. forces. The UN Security Council has announced that it will hold an emergency meeting tomorrow to discuss the U.S. operation in Venezuela. The meeting has been convened at the request of Colombia, a non-permanent member of the Council, and was supported by permanent members China and Russia. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi has said that the Venezuelan president and his wife, Celia Flores, have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. The pair, who arrived in New York yesterday, have been charged with conspiracy to commit narco-terrorism and import cocaine and conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices against the U.S. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on one-day convention theme job creation and economic development in our state, Manipur, hosted by Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited. So keep watching Impact News.
Sangai tutorial kwa kathel gi class 9 amasung 10 foundation course ki class lakliba January manga lishing ani kun gataruk taki hauzaragani matam sangna daki experience leiraba ningthina khang hairaba oja kayana takpi tambiriba coaching center ni akupa marol gi damak sangai tutorial natraga sangai hostel kwa kathel ningthem kol da lakiduna tanabiu Caesar Winter ENT Camp 2026 Anoba Chahina Lakpaga Iroinana Caesar Hospitals ke Center of Excellence ama oiriba Department of ENT na hauzik phaupuda mioi lak amaga lishing taruk hena laing jakraba amadi lamdam asigi maphum kayada outreach camp changwa hena pangthokhibaga loinana lakadoriba 2026 ke chahi haurakpa asigi January tarik manga dagi tara phauba free ENT consultation camp pangthok chagadori adomna nakong naton amadi khanau ga mari leinaba nungaitaba leibiragadi Caesar Hospitals Langol amadi
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, PHFCL, today organized a one-day convention on the theme Job Creation and Economic Development in our state, Manipur, at City Convention Center Palace Compound. Speaking to media persons on the sidelines of the event, PHFCL Chairman cum Managing Director T.H. Hemo stated that the company is among the 90 housing finance companies in India registered with National Housing Bank, which operates under the Reserve Bank of India. He added that PHFCL is the first housing finance company in Northeast region and is recognized by Ministry of Finance under the SARFA ESI Act 2002. Hemo further informed that PHFCL is registered with leading credit information companies including TransUnion Sibyl, Experience, Equifax and CRIF Highmark, and is also registered with the Financial Intelligence Unit. He said the company offers a range of financial products such as home loans, loan against property, microfinance loan, gold loans and business loans. Highlighting economic challenges faced by the state, Hemo stated that the global COVID-19 pandemic since 2019 and prevailing crisis in Manipur have severely affected the masses and the state's economy. He called for collective efforts to revive and strengthen Manipur's economy and sought public support for PHFCL's initiatives.
Central Commercial Bank or Nationalized Bank of the maximum loan products we have with this one, the Housing Finance Company Limited today. Shooting only could without finance, nothing can happen. Not even knowledge to position the table that let's to discuss everything. Ultimately, let us find out the solution for Asia Wakalunsis. Ultimately, it will become facilitator from this our very smallest state also. We must be very proud for this also, no?
Tongbra Construction and Marketing Private Limited has announced introductions of a housing loan scheme for public starting this year. Speaking to media at the company's office in Sangai Pro Imphal, Managing Director C.N. Tongbra stated that the initiative aims to assist economically weaker sections to some extent. He informed that a 30% subsidized loan will be provided to applicants who apply within this month, while a 20% subsidized loan will be available for those applying after January. For further details, interested persons have been asked to contact mobile number 6009 373 945. CN Tongbra also announced that an application to avail groceries at lower prices will be launched following a meeting scheduled on January 23.
Laiba January tha manungsida ekoi housing loan piba horagani company sina ekoina pidu housing loan asi January tha gi manungsida loba kangbu makhaidi ekoina 30% subsidy pigani aduga February yauragadi 20% subsidy oigani ekoi lekai lekai kungang kuding makta ekoina salary group semduna ekoina ngasai digital meta market si offline khatang toromdu laiba tang kunga hundoi January sida apunma mifam ama koi pangthoga ebasi loans toraga adi online dagi hona ekoi market che pot panganba horani aduga lekai kungang kuding aikoina sale group semaga financial support tawduna lamdam si economic sakhanaba koi honari makoi chatliba sading ado aikoina kanma ngamduna iramdam si economic sagatpada achoba yumpham ama oina bagina mak aikoina sigumba pandam masing se handak chahi haropagi koina pudan laksabani.
The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has issued a notice to social media platform X, asking it to remove obscene content. Sources said the government has raised concerns over the misuse of Grok AI to create and share obscene content. In its letter to the Chief Compliance Officer of X India Operation, the ministry said the service of Grok AI is being misused by users to create fake accounts to host, generate, publish or share obscene images or videos of women in a derogatory or vulgar manner. It said the regulatory provisions under the Information Technology Act 2000 and IT Rules 2021 are being adhered to by the platform. The ministry stressed that compliance with the IT Act and the IT Rules 2021 is not optional. Federation of Civil Society Organization Fox Manipur issued a press note calling for concerted efforts to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Team Bon Jovi MMA and Fitness will organize a mixed martial arts fight event titled Manipur Pride MMA, The Rise of Warriors in Imphal on April 4. Speaking at Classic Grande Chingmairong, MMA fight event director Rangam Chiru highlighted that lack of infrastructure and exposure in the state has been hindering talented MMA fighters from reaching the global stage. He stated that the event, to be held under the aegis of Team Bon Jovi MMA and Fitness, aims to provide a platform for both amateur and professional fighters to compete and gain global exposure.
With the population of Manipur, ratio our fighters in ratio to our population, we have elite fighters fighting in different organizations. We have Manipur's first fighter in the Matrix Fight Night and so many other fighters. I can name some like Jacko Lystrom is there, brother Lystrom Chaurazit is there, and of course our very own Jojo Rajkumari is also there. They will be coming for the event in April.
Local fighter or amateur topology topology record aduna moida kana 18 years matung 19 20 21 years moina 10-0 the Manipur record semra just akoina Manipur Pride MMA siga akoina fadana chillaga sahim da anira omna pangthopang amagati mogi record 3 times build tawduneba.
A company-owned outlet of India's reputed restaurant chain Wow Momo Wow Kulfi was inaugurated today at Gharimakhalaikai Airport Road, Imphal. The store was formally opened by Director of Trade, Commerce and Industries, Government of Manipur, Yumnam Robita. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, Robita emphasized the importance of self-employment and entrepreneurship, urging youths to become job providers rather than waiting for government employment. She encouraged initiatives that promote private enterprise and wished success to the newly launched outlet. The The inauguration program also featured a cultural performance by Rhythms of Manipur, adding color to the event.
Unemployed youth mayam ama akoi government service kumba kai kumba phangda darasu isana isabu chakhatna ba isana business ama hangdok pai se amna it's a very encouraging thing hai dare koi not everybody mi khuding mak loina tawungam manate si je yamna risk leiba yamna kai hai dare strong will oiga dawni sugumba taw matamda kai gi noida sai je pros and cons mayam lei thabu khuding mak tabudi lei adu ju sugumba da di risk yam leibani na adugu I wish him all the best aduga si establishment se yamna muena chawkhatbo oijanu aduga muena su chawthokbo oijanu.
Railways Manipur SP Thokchom Krishna Tombi underscored the critical role of teachers in nurturing bright students to build a better society. He made the remarks while addressing the grand opening ceremony of RB Academy Takyal branch held today at the school campus near KYSPA ground, Takyal Industry Road, Imphal. Speaking further, SP Krishna Tombi emphasized the importance of nurturing children and students from the grassroots level through concerted efforts, highlighting education as a key foundation for societal development.
aduna oza mayamna angamje pichak pi ngai degi maru degi semodi asi society je aba oigani aduga crime zone na tu oi bulamse crime zone jo wara moy khale oang ta ta society semkana habida aigi ramda manipur ji hena phana mona bada oza ji na so dai da lobby do na jungdi generation ko hobo to angang chinga to do na kai na to oi do na kai ma se mai chen na ta pata ka oi
5 students along with 2 escort teachers of Praja Higher Secondary School Lamsang today left Imphal for Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh to participate in the national level role play and folk dance competition 2025-26. The competition will be organized by NCERT New Delhi at Lakshmi Bai National Institute of Physical Education, Gwalior from January 6 to 9. The 5 Class 9 students earned their place at the national level after emerging successful at the state level role play competition conducted by SCERT Lamphilpat. Every household, every locality and local club have important roles to play in bringing development in the society. This was stated by newly appointed president of Kurai Genial Club Kurai Thangzam Laikai, Dr. Morangthem Siamjai, at the appointment of new office bearers of the club for the tenure 2026-27 held at the club located at Liningthau Awangba ground. Speaking further at the occasion, he noted that the main objective of the club is make ideal citizens out of the younger generations. Tayanzam Ibomcha and Morangthem Bimananda were appointed as new vice presidents, HAJARIMAYUM Johnson as general secretary, and Morangthem Imo was appointed new finance secretary of the club.
Nongnam reform to ni koi ahalon naharon hanalermiba koi saisu angang business sida bakoi te encourage to ko loina na club ki oiba tang sida 26 27 ki president ki famisi paise bani leba ma chakot pai bisi maroina naharon singi alon singi punna koi sengbat pa to dang sida koi club sin na yum moiraga platform mo moiraga yam marui ba thunggang ama lobom thokpa koi longnana bagi damakta koi clubsi asi koi charge lobjabani.
As part of the ongoing Hunger Free Week initiative of Lions International District 322D, cooked meal was distributed to women vendors of Quairamban Imam Market today. Speaking on the occasion, Lions International District 322D District Coordinator Lion Dr. Romy stated that the food distribution program held in collaboration with Lions Club of Imphal Valley Imphal Valley Next Generation, Imphal North and Imphal Global.
Ngasi asi apagi club bari Manipur gi club bari habadi Lions Club Imphal Valley Next Gen, Imphal Global and Imphal North apoi club bari asina kusin nazaraga ngasi gi kenosi apagi early morning cook breakfast hai tare masi yenthokagi pandam da changsin jarakpani mariba target ti ima even sing street vendors pung nipan makhai ho leigadori se moi asaba mil lamtang pijaraga then safai karmacharis of Imphal Municipal Corporation, then porters around this area, so around 700-800 beneficiaries bukta apigi masigi free hunger India gi kenosi sinjabani.
As part of Swachhta Action Plan 2025-26, a Swachhta health camp for IDPs was held at Kwakta Sericulture Relief Camp, Bishnupur District today. The health camp was jointly organized by Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal, and Churachandpur Meitei United Committee. Around 300 participants availed health checkup during the camp. Now the sports news. 39th Men's State Level Polo Tournament organized by All Manipur Polo Association begins at Mapal Kangzebung, Imphal today. In the first match played today, Luang Pokpa Polo Club defeated Kurai Polo Club 8-0. Black Watch Polo Club Team B secured 4-3 victory over Thobal District Polo Association in the second match. A total of 34 teams are competing on knockout basis in the tournament. The next two matches of the tournament will be played tomorrow. Players of Creative Taekwondo Institute Sagolban, who secured several medals in the 11th Open National Taekwondo Championship, were felicitated today. The felicitation program held at Tera Amudon Akham Laikai, Liningtho Amudon Community Hall was graced by Sagolban MLA RK Imo, Liningtho Amudon Thaugalup President A. Gagan Chandra, IMC Ward No. 7 Cooperator RK Jiten, PWD Chief Finance Officer S. Morendro, and Welfare Club Amudon President T.H. Dinachandra. The championship was organized by Bengal Taekwondo Association and the Taekwondo Federation of India at Kolkata THK Jain College from December 28 to 30, 2025. Players of Creative Taekwondo Institute Sagolban, altogether 32 male and female, participated in Pumse and Kyorugi events, securing 17 gold medal, 12 silver medal and 9 bronze medal, altogether 38 medals. Chief Coach of Creative Taekwondo Institute Sagolban, T. Raju, and Assistant Coach Monita Yumnam attended the championship. Speaking at the occasion, Sagolban MLA RK Imo emphasized that not only in education, but people engaged in the fields of games and sports should always have discipline and respect seniors and have deep dedication and commitment to their respective sports.
Sanaminabadasu iyamba singda leiba akoine respect leina chaminaba haise tangai padana masi darka tai masigi respect sina ne koina tunda te thabak singda life ki journey ma lakpa hingapagi chawkhalakpa matamda magi daita thabak sing family ki purak matamda su madugi leiba adugumba manner adugumba taxi khasi do yaw chatri matamda afaba misak ama afaba misak haibasi sumnagi koina mabu successfully aina pesa haina tale natna sigi thabak sida hena keno tawi haibana ngakanatte isagi life ta madugumba taxi khasi koina ngam na chatpa ngambado odo yamna maru oiba masi aspect amani life ki haibana ina smile kamna.
At the ongoing 20th Women's State Level Polo Tournament organized by All Manipur Polo Association at Mapal Kangzebung, Imphal, Assam Rifles Polo Club defeated MPSC Polo Team 17-3 in the 9th league match held today. A total of 5 teams are competing in league round of the tournament. Ibudao Pakhangba Polo Club will face Linthoingambi Kangzeilup in the 10th league encounter tomorrow. In 22nd Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament organized by Manipur Veteran Cricket Association at Langtabal Public Ground, LCC Lamsang defeated KSDO Kiamgai by 2 wickets in the 39th league match played today. The winning team's all-rounder Nandakumar was adjudged man of the match. Champ Khagempally and BSC Team B Brahmapur will lock horns in the next league match tomorrow. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Indigenous Youth Association of Kanglei Park threatens intense agitations and declared bottom officials enemies of the students' community if textbooks with proper watermarks and good quality paper not made available before commencement of academic sessions on January 15. Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation convener Jitendra Ningomba warns to launch stir along with public if census gadget notification freezing all administrative boundaries not withdrawn before February. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Bimol Akoizam lodges RTI filed against him over MPLAD funds, encourages public to file more RTIs for transparency and accountability in governance. Unknown miscreants vandalized newly constructed building of Wabagai Higher Secondary School. Window panes of classrooms destroyed. Donald Trump says Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife captured and flown out of the country amid large-scale strike by U.S. UN Security Council to hold an emergency meeting to discuss U.S. operation in Venezuela. And 39-man state-level polo tournament begins at Mapalkang Zaibung. Luang Pokwa Polo Club defeats Kurai Polo Club 8-0 in opening match. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next, Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great Sunday evening and stay safe.
Mahiroi amana mahi tambagi punsi tangkakta nursery KG dagi doctor engineer master na singba